Hey y'all. Welcome to another episode of Diary of a Poorfessional.
D.O.P.
Word. I am Ashley.
Lou.
Dowdy. Yes, so welcome. So, how was everyone's week?
Listen, I've been on vacation and somehow your girl over here is still tired. Why? 2020. You're doing the most.
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap that bitch up. But 2021, I don't know about her.
Yeah, 2021. I'm not feeling like
I'm not gonna have expectations.
But listen,
that's what it is.
Listen, it ain't 2020. Not much is gonna catch us by total surprise. Like we're at least toes in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
At the minimum.
Okay.
The toes is already in.
Fair.
Isn't that the hardest part? It's like when you take cold showers. You know, by the way, that's very good for your circulation. When you take these cold ass showers, listen. When you feel that nape of the neck over here, okay? Yeah. Just like that. That's already gone. So that means the rest of your body is warm. You know, it's warmer now because you done ready. So that's how I feel about.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to, stay ready so we don't have to get ready because 2021 is about to be like, hold my beer, bitch.
Hold my wine. Hold my shots.
Yeah, I'm about to take a drink.
Hold my shots.
Well, all right. Mm-hmm. What about you, Marlu?
It's the same of the same. Just trying to keep sane during times of remote learning because that bitch is like a second job. Like I come from work to then do other work to then do homework and then probably go to work the same night. So I'm just happy to be here with y'all with like adults to converse.
That's real talk though.
Yeah. But I'm not going to complain.
We should have put a carafe over here so the refills would be...
Listen, I'm a refill when it's going to happen because this ain't going to be enough. But I'm going to just be grateful and thankful.
Yes. It's okay. I'm on the side. I'll get up to do some refills. I ain't mad about that. Asham! I feel like your week was more exciting. So...
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at her. Look at that glow. Yeah. Wow, we didn't even talk about birthdays. It was our birthday.
Yes. There's so much to talk. It was a lot to talk.
I forgot it was my birthday. That's how crazy it's been. Like
and these girls do extendos on their birthday. It's not just the one day. It's not just the weekend either.
No, I take 2 weeks off of work. Period. This time I took 2 weeks and change. I took like 2 weeks and a half.
Yeah.
That's good.
And you didn't even get to go nowhere.
She said I took a day.
I took a day. I just took December 4th off, It was a Friday. That worked. I wish I could take longer, but, it's cool.
I mean, you're newer at your job, so I get it.
Yeah.
Fucking my job, I've been there 10 years. You will miss me for those 2 weeks and a half, baby. Every year. Every single one. This ain't new. They know.
Hopefully next time Corona feel like letting us go, maybe we'll go somewhere for y'all's birthday.
I would love to. The moment that things are better, I just want to go.
Right.
Not even a birthday.
A JetBlue credit that is trying to expire.
Girl, I have a JetBlue, I have a Delta, and an American.
Shit, bitch.
So bitch was trying to be out. It didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
I have 2 Deltas. Mm-hmm. The Mexico.
Yes.
Cali. I was thinking of LA.
Listen.
Now she works often than us. You don't need to be over there.
I don't need to be there right now.
No.
But, that's what I was thinking back then.
Yeah. So your birthday.
Sorry. Talk. What's the week, Asha?
So, my week. It's been a good week,
She playing shy girl.
This is I'm dating someone and I'm happy glow.
Oh, this is my back. Got that. That's what that is. Cool.
Let's get into the topic.
Okay. She's got the glow.
It's fine. But she don't want to get into it with y'all. That's rude. Whoever wants to know, chat. Comment in the chat. Comments in the chat.
Don't worry, she gonna get into it.
Put the pressure on.
Let's do a little topic, girl. It's gonna be the right answer.
Let's see. Please. Let's see. I'm hot. Actually, I'm
then it's
warm.
not the
Shit. It's like opening up a Christmas gift.
Mm-hmm.
Round of applause. Give ourselves some credit.
Ooh. Okay, round of applause for the fact that we've made it this far, you know, with all the craziness in the world.
Without taking pills.
Right.
I just got some weed.
Like, thankfully, I haven't been sick. I know people around me who have.
Yeah. Same.
And yeah, me and my mask.
Actually, my family just got sick.
Ooh.
Like Irania, my brother. We don't think it was COVID, but they all got sick. Like, you know, it's winter time. It's that time.
Girl, honestly, I wake up.
Don't generally really get very sick in the winter time.
Oh, good for you.
I'll get a little nose, a little drop in the nose, but that's about it. Thank God. Thank God.
No.
I'm gonna be taking all sorts of shit. I'm starting all my stuff on Monday because
I have some sea moss soaking right now.
Yes.
Because, honey, let me tell you, just because if I'm just like a little bit of sleep deprived, then I'll have like either a little bit of headache or sometimes I'll have like a runny nose in the morning but like I'll wake up and I'll be like, okay, the lungs is fully inflated. Okay, we feeling okay. Like I'm off and I'm like self-diagnosing and I want no part of that girl. Corona.
No, I don't want it either.
No.
I do anything and everything. Like, I'm out here taking disgusting oregano oil. I'm out here like, yo, if nobody has tried oregano oil before, please, when you take it, know that it is a wild experience, even when you like oregano.
What? Okay. You make it sound like it's a...
No. Molly, I've never experienced anything like it. And by the way, it's funny because anybody who has taken it, as soon as I say, yo, I had the crazy experience with oregano oil, they start laughing because it's like this concentrated shit. And when I tell you, I would burn oregano oil all day. No.
Little doses.
No.
Yo, and it would be 3 drops. 3 drops. I swear to everything I love is this concentrated oregano oil is good for bloating and shit, and it kills bacteria. All right? But it is crazy. So then I learned.
Is that the only way
from Jeremy? I learned from Jeremy. He said you gotta dilute that shit with another oil, like 10 to 1.
Oh.
Seriously, and he's not joking. So I put a coconut oil.
Okay.
Nice.
Like a ton of, like quite a bit of coconut oil to 3 drops of oregano. And then I put coconut water in there and then I chug it. And then I still burp up oregano oil basically half to the full day.
Can we put that in a capsule? Like, what are we doing?
No, I'm maybe, but you're not supposed to drink that much of it. So like 3 drops in a capsule.
I don't know. I'm gonna take my chances.
Anyway, we went off on a tangent about this oregano.
Oh yeah,
that shit was really
mortifying. We're here to experience it, and some people aren't. So
yeah, but it's good for us. But it's good for us. Like, it's good to like. This is why I mentioned like get rid of bacteria. Like, it's good for bloating. Like, it's good for so many things. Like, we gotta be on it constantly. Like celery juice in the morning. Like, and I don't like celery, so I do a bunch of shit I don't like. By the way, y'all, just for the namesake of
she's a trooper for that shit.
For health, I will do it, but Lord.
Yeah. No.
By the way, the first time I had the oregano oil, I put it in my green juice, which, by the way, the flavor when you order it is called grass. So just think about grass with this oregano oil.
Is not. This ain't it. You are not living your best life.
No, that was the first and last time I did that. Just don't do that, y'all. Please.
Let's just give ourselves some credit.
I'm gonna give you credit for trying that nasty shit because
a round of applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
But is this your handwriting, Marlo?
This is mine.
Is this your handwriting?
Show me. Yeah.
So explain.
Oh.
Give ourselves some credit. Take the lead here.
I just wrote what we said on the chat, but yeah, let's talk about it. I love this. So, I think that generally speaking, we talk more about the things in which we need to grow or like what's next, 2021, what's coming, blah, blah, blah. But actually, this is a perfect time to really sit back and reflect on what we've actually done, where we've already grown, and not only think about what's next, but what it is that we have accomplished already, and give ourselves a round of applause or a pat on the back for really just making it and surviving and being amazing. I mean, that's really what it's about. I think that, as we give in more and more positive energy and celebrate ourselves and others when we see that they're doing really amazing things, because quite frankly, like, a lot of people are doing really amazing things to really get out, or not get out, but get through what we're experiencing. And we're in a very interesting time in history. Where not only have we forgotten important history of who we are, right? And we're like kind of like it's now coming into light, right? Like who we really are as people. What does it really mean to be human? What does like what does success mean, right? Like we have a society that harps on success, right? But what is success, right? What is the meaning of success
for you?
Exactly.
For you.
And I think we need to define that differently, because we can define it, but it can be defined in a way that's inclusive. That's not, drawn specifically for a personality type, which is what I think that we have gotten into, which we only give credit to the personality types that are the manifestors, the manifestor generators. For anybody who knows about
human design.
Y'all on some next level.
Yeah. Oh, we need to your human design?
No, what is this?
Oh, we don't do yours.
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
I'm a projector.
So am I.
Yeah. And so, by the way, our birthdays are 2 days apart, so we have quite a bit of similarities. But it's very interesting too how it manifests so differently. Yeah, exactly. So I think that that's really the heart of it.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Now I'm just speaking forever, so take the mic, y'all.
I mean, at least for me, I just feel like we just can't be too hard on ourselves. Manifest, work on it, and it will come to you. If you work towards it, it'll come to you. Don't be hard on yourself. If it's not your time right now, it's not your time. It will be your time.
Yeah.
And that's how I take it. So, like, I don't think we give ourselves enough credit. Like, yes, we just did 8 hours of work today on a Monday. We should be happy we got through Monday.
Dude, we did 40 hours of labor. Like, that's insane. Like, to some human beings, that's crazy. I mean, to me, I think that that's insane. And I actually think it's a bad use of humans. Like, I think that we're more than this like random labor that we do, right? Like, yes, there are people that are out there, they're on a mission, they're doing their calling, blah, 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 but they're so few. Because we're stuck in this like cycle of just being laborers and being human,
that rat race.
being human doers instead of human beings. Like we don't be enough.
Yes.
Yeah, which I think is like incredibly problematic.
Yeah, I think that definitely speaks to the like regular, population, but sometimes like, especially with the winter and like seasonal depression and everything like that, sometimes just getting out of bed, like if you set your alarm for 8 and you get up at that time, or if you like, oh, okay, I showered today, like,
round of applause.
For some people, that's a lot, cooking themselves a meal, being able to afford a meal, like, not letting that person who regularly triggers you or that thing that triggers you and you just work through it, like, that's a success. And sometimes I think people can see it more in us than we see it for ourselves because you're your worst critic. And I feel like sometimes, like, I think that's why it helps when, I'll be like, yo, you did that or whatever, like, not to be shy and it's not a thing of being like extra like conceited about it. Like we should be able, if someone says, yo, you did that, I should be like, thank you.
Thank you. Right.
And that's it.
No, but that's huge. Being able to receive
Yes.
is just as crucial as being able to give
Yes.
praise and, even, abundance or whatever it is that you're giving. You need to be able to receive that. If you can't do that, then the cycle is broken. And that means you will not be able to receive. You will not be able to, you won't receive.
There's no reason why you should downplay yourself for anyone, for yourself, so you don't come off away like, nah, if you that bitch, you that bitch. Like, if you that queen, like the queen, wear your crown. You don't have to hide it, tuck it in your bag. No, like, wear it straight.
Round of applause to you.
Yeah, yes. Honestly. I don't think we do that enough. And, like, legit mean it. Like.
Correct.
Yes, so.
Correct. Yeah. And celebrate it in meaningful ways. You know, like, sometimes, just being like, yeah, I did that. It's not enough. Like, we need to ritualize oftentimes our celebrations. Like, rituals are important. The universe loves rituals. Like, human beings, this is why we have so many rituals. Like, they work. Yeah. So, having some sort of ritual, whether it be like cooking yourself a nice meal or going out for a nice meal or enjoying a drink maybe you never do, buy yourself that Moet. Like, whatever it is that makes your heart feel happy. For me, like, I get sexy at home and I'll have a drink and a J and I'll dance in the mirror and I'll, like, be happy. And it sounds silly, but that's what makes me feel like, okay, great, like, I've celebrated, like, I'm doing me, like, and everybody needs to have that version.
Yeah.
It's self-care.
So that should just be mandatory.
Yeah.
Period.
Mandatory.
That should just be like,
it should be taught
a minimum.
It should be taught from the moment we're small.
Yes.
Which is where it begins, where we don't celebrate ourselves. Like, and from then,
you just get rewarded for, like, the things that you put out, like you were saying before.
Correct.
Oh, you won that whatever. Your team won this on. You got it like 100 on your test.
Achieve in order to receive.
Yeah.
Like, and, like, something
I just recently, and
I just recently took a Tony Robbins class. For any of you guys that are Tony Robbins fans, hey y'all, live passionately. But yeah, like, something that's huge, and it's an issue that's happening worldwide, because this is like 80 something countries in one class, like, and it's that we feel like we need to earn love, right? Like, that act of earning love, where it's like, no, we don't need to earn love. Love is just love. We need to just give love, receive love, feel love. And we're really at a point where we basically have to teach ourselves how to do that. Like, we have to unlearn how to need to have some sort of rule to feeling love.
Well, I think
this happens because I am loved, or
a lot of people give love conditionally.
Correct.
And that's the problem.
Correct.
So if I love you, like, it's kind of like, let's say like a sibling relationship. They can piss you off, but you will love them, period. And so it shouldn't be a situation where I don't like what you did, or you didn't do something the way I wanted, whether I expressed it or not, because that's a whole different conversation with communication. But then it's like, I'm taking that away. Like, sometimes I have that issue with my daughter where she's, like, doing bad, and she'll be like, well, you don't love me. And I'm like, no, I will always love you. And I think you have to program and then teach them and yourself that you're deserving of love, and there's not something great that you can do or something horrible that you can do that makes you deserving of that. Like, period.
Correct.
Period.
Yes. It's just such an issue, like this issue of, like, not feeling enough. Like, not feeling enough to, like, there are people that don't feel like they're deserving of having more money, or they don't feel deserving of having a lifelong partner, or they don't feel deserving of, their children or their children's love, or any sort of, there's so many versions of that,
and
right?
Crazy because you will have mediocre motherfuckers who are like, give it all, I'm taking it all, I deserve it, like
they make it,
and they do, and they believe it, and they really believe it.
That's what makes them not mediocre, like, you know what I mean? Like,
this is true.
Yeah, like, that's what makes them. That's what makes them amazing. It's like, you know what, like, because to be fair, we're all mediocre. Like, there is no one that is like incredibly better than the other. Yes, we all have, some strengths over others, depending on whatever, but we all have something extraordinary to deliver to this world. Like,
Yes.
and really this whole mission, like this whole life journey is really just to figure what that is, what that is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is it that you're going to, express yourself in the best way possible?
And then have the audacity to do it.
How to express yourself in the and do it scared.
Girl, because there's so much untapped potential in this world that just like, for whatever reason, they didn't believe in themselves. No one motivated them enough. I mean, really, it should all be with self. Like the external, the people, that's like a
we
plus.
have to teach people to change their storylines.
Right.
People get stuck in a storyline of victimization.
That pattern.
Yeah, which is what, I mean, a lot of.
So yeah, if you can see it and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do different. I'm gonna do better. Give yourself credit for that, even in the little things.
Correct.
Yes.
Not a problem.
I'm a drink to you.
And I love when you say like do it scared, because I mean, in order to be courageous, you have to be fearful, right? Like there is no courage without fear.
Yeah.
And fear, I mean, emotions in general, but fear is just an indicator saying like, hey, wow, you're jumping into new waters, like something new. Like, that's normal. That's perfectly acceptable. We're supposed to feel that. Right? And we're supposed to break through that.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be courageous, like find courage, because we are all these things. Like, all of us, we're all courageous. We are all fearful. We are all loving. We all experience the same emotions. Like, we all have them, or at least we all should. And if we don't, it's because something along the line got twisted. We created a story where we're not allowing ourselves to feel those feelings. Me, very much included, hence my Tony Robbins classes.
And they working, boo. I notice a difference.
Yeah, they are working.
Kudos
and, like, it's all about, it's a lot about the story we tell ourselves, right? Like, we create stories around our childhood. We create stories around who we are, right? Like, this identity. And we think it's fixed. And we think it's fixed. Like, this is who I am. I definitely, and I'm probably still do it sometimes. I'm like, well, you need to accept me the way that I am, right? And that is true to some degree, but there's a degree where we all need to be like, but hey, I love that person. They love me. Like, where can we meet? Like, what we're both wrong if we can't meet the middle. Right?
Yeah.
I think we're both wrong if we can't meet in the middle. And not to say, like, if I meet in the middle and you can't meet me there, then you're wrong.
We're rational human beings. Yes. So some people are next level, and I can't meet you at your crazy, like, it's not happening. I'm just stay blessed and stay far, because, like, I can't.
Correct. You're too far from where I'm at.
No, I agree. And I think for me, too, as well, like, therapy has helped me to realize I am deserving of all these things out here, whatever I want. So I really do encourage therapy to make you realize who you are as a person, and you're capable of anything and deserving of anything in this world.
Yes.
So for me personally, and I think that is important for people to know as well. I just want to put that out there.
I think talk therapy is an amazing tool. There are many tools, right? Like, Tony Robbins is a tool, right? He teaches psychology basically to some degree. Then you have, your talk therapies. Then you have a million other amazing tools that people can use. Acupuncture, chiropractors, meditation, chakra cleansing, chakra dance healing. Like, there's so many mediums. Supportive friends.
Yes.
Supportive friends.
They are not your therapists, but they can help you get through some things.
Correct.
Be very clear.
Correct. Because they are not your therapist.
They're not your
your therapist, you could tell them the same thing every week and be like, don't do that to your friends.
Yes. Don't drain them.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
There's something for everything.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
Like, there's something.
I love I love music, and like there's a song for every moment. Like, I can relate a lyric to something, and some songs you just hear them differently depending on what you're going through. And sometimes you won't have the words, but a song will, and it's just like, oh, that's a breakthrough. Ooh, this is. I'm living. Oh, thank you, Bill. Oh, yeah, make that happen.
No, but it's
Yeah,
true.
so I think you have to healthy outlets. Like sometimes when I'm feeling like, you know what, I need to just get it together. I have my candles, and it don't have to be something expensive. It doesn't have to be like a trip to the spa or something like that. But like, yeah, I'm gonna light a candle. I'm gonna turn on my light. Don't nobody bother me. Like, let me put my music on and let me zone out. Even sometimes like a nice calm drive. Yes.
A drive to the beach.
Don't even talk to me about water. Okay. So even though Aquarius is or an air sign, like the water, I swear that's like where I meet God the most. Like I don't even have to be in it. I just have to be around it. I go to sleep with the waves. Like if I want to really be out in like 10 minutes, like it's just beautiful. I think it also reminds us how like small we really are in the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
Like I remember one time I took a cruise and I was like on the balcony and I was like, yo, I'm looking all around.
You're nothing.
Yo, I was like, how is this thing just floating on the water? Like I have nowhere to go. You know, so I respect her. I respect you. Yes, like thank you for just letting us stay up. But it's just, I don't know. It's just a calm. It's just a calm that just like it really kind of like when the waves just ebb and flow. It's just like taking out that negative. It's like exhaling and inhaling, like releasing the negative.
Energy exchange.
It
honestly.
is. Don't let it be on a full moon. Don't let it be on a full moon.
Water has memory.
Yes, and it can mold to whatever you need it to. It just, I feel like it's me because like I'm very go with the flow. Like it can take on whatever form it needs to, but also like there's this expression in Creole, like the water that the fish swims in is the same water that boiled it. You know what I mean? So you have to know your balances and where things go, because the same thing that can be very great for you, if you know, in another light can be the very thing that harms you. But
well,
I love it.
In teachings, there's no such thing as good or bad. Like it just is, and like being able to just accept what is, right? Like in a way that's not storytelling it in a negative way, right? Like we tend to like try to storytell something different in a negative way. You know, we need to re-engage to storytell it in the positive way, right? Which I think is super interesting. Like there's a Chinese fable about like a man and his son, and whatever, a bunch of things happen, like he falls off a horse, like a bunch of different things, and like the neighbor's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And the Chinese man is like, don't be, like, I don't know if this is good or bad.
Right.
And then sure enough, through the fable, like it ends up being like things that are, seemingly
I think
bad.
I love this one.
Seemingly bad turn out to be like blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, and like that's really that's really the way that we really need to look at things. And, and I love that you mentioned water, because water even has memory. Like even just like I mean,
like Olaf and Frozen.
And I mean, think. See, Mama. Look at Mama.
Mama bear.
That's what I relate to.
How much percent of water? We're like 60% water.
Oh, more than that.
80% water.
Yeah. 80% of water.
All right, so we're 80% water. Like, just even thinking about that is incredible. And knowing that water has memory. Like, there's so many examples of, like, if you talk to... they like have people talk to a snowflake or something, and it literally changes its configuration, which is incredible. And we're 80% of that. So think about that. So our thoughts and what we say can reconfigure 80% of what we are.
That's insane.
And when we ingest it too, like, there are things they say, like, don't even drink it straight off the faucet. Like, let it sit for a while. And let it settle.
With the
memory, the trauma. I mean, look, the trauma of it going through pipes, going through,
Let it sit.
Let it sit. Let it sit.
But what if I'm real thirsty?
I mean, I'm
All right.
But in general, I like when my filter or whatever, the water just sits in the filter. You can talk to your water. A lot of people say pray to your water. Yeah, it's a pretty incredible.
Okay.
Wow, we really went on some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope you guys took something away from that.
I really do hope so. This was incredibly enjoyable.
I learned some things.
So don't be too hard on yourselves. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Yes.
Let's give everyone a round of applause. My God, did you eat today? Did you shower today? You breathed today? You woke up today?
Listen, some days are just for the bare minimum, okay?
Agreed. This whole week, listen, y'all, I get up at 7 a.m. every day. I'd be like 7:15, and I'd be up doing exercises and shit. On this vacation, I said, forget it. I'm going to lay on this bed for as long as I can and just really soaking it in. Like, sometimes, just be. And I even have a hard time, and, I'll judge myself. I'm like, damn.
Yes.
It's 10:30. Yes. I haven't gotten up yet, but it's like, thanks. It's 10:30. There's nothing.
Listen, you can't always be on the go.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Rest is crucial. You got to give yourself a round of applause for rest because it's crucial.
Rest and being still.
Be still.
Sometimes you have to be able to be still and be with yourself, by yourself, and be comfortable in that space. It's a different conversation.
Different conversation for a different hour.
Amen.
But sometimes that's a feat because some people are always on the go. That for them to sit down is an accomplishment.
Which is a good number of our population. Actually, most of our population are manifestors and manifest generators.
And we feel like we have to be doing something, otherwise we are not productive. We're lazy. We're not doing anything with ourselves.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's necessary. Don't let anyone tell you different because they will. They will.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Darn, I feel like we've been going on for a while. So, should we let y'all go?
I mean, we got to take a drink first before we do all of that.
We'll take a
Let's
cheers.
Yes.
Let's cheers. We love you guys. I hope that this was informative. I hope that it was heartwarming. We love you guys so much.
Yes. So to the queen in you.
To the queen in you.